Osage crew. Osage.
I believe we bring great content to cigar life itself. And
From Miami, you would.
From Cuba, Mississippi.
Osage crew.
I don't know, you always clap. Big LeBron.
Let's go.
all
Osage
right, you go ahead and start, man.
Cigar Talk Show.
Bob, that camera works for you and that one works for you. So if you're saying something, you know, I know you're talking to us, but do look at the camera every once in a while.
Okay.
All right.
Not bobbing my back and forth like that.
Welcome to another Osage Cigar Talk TV show. I am Bruce Johnson. But we go around the room, and I guess we can introduce ourselves and we'll get to the guest. We do have a guest this time. I'll just say this. It's been a while since we've done a show. I know y'all missed us. I missed y'all too. So we're going to get into it real quick. I don't have a drink. I don't have a cigar ready. So Aaron, want to say hello to the people?
Hey, I'm Aaron Reid. Y'all know me, you know what I mean? I've been away on the island somewhere, so I didn't grow out my hair, but still the same Aaron. Holla.
Hat staying for the whole show?
Hat staying for the whole show, man.
Making a statement.
Making a statement.
All right.
Hey, I'm Mizzay Littlejohn, you know me, a.k.a. what? The influencer? There you go.
He's creating his own name for himself. It hasn't been sanctioned by anyone.
Yes. Sanctions.
It has not, but okay. You can be whoever you want. Listen, Michael Jackson called himself the king of pop, and it stuck. So we do whatever you want.
That's true. That is true.
So anyway, hold on.
You get introduced. Yeah, you get the red carpet.
Oh,
yeah,
red carpet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, we have a special guest with us. We tried to interview him before. The schedules conflicted. So now we finally got him. Want y'all to get introduced with one of our good friends, smokes with us on a regular basis, Mr. Bob Patchell. I got you.
Hold the applause. No pictures.
The applause go.
I'm about to say no pictures.
So Bob, tell them a little bit about yourself. Like maybe how long you've been smoking, where you from.
Wait. We didn't even get lit up and stuff yet. We gotta get lit up
Oh,
first.
I'm sorry.
But what are we gonna do while we get lit up?
Like we always do. We gotta keep them on silence. They gotta be in suspense while we cut and light and get everything together. No? That's how we normally do.
Okay, well we did introduce him already. So
we did. So he's here. Okay.
So he can tell him what he's smoking right now. How about that?
What I'm smoking now is Liga number 9.
Nice.
Is that a regular for you? A regular?
It is a couple a week.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
Pretty regular.
That is pretty regular.
Yeah. If you're doing the same cigars twice a week, that's regular. I would say. What would you say?
Okay, regular.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know, I like
Pocket regular.
It's not my go-to.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
What cigar do you smoke more frequently than that?
Delphine Lennox with a double Herald.
Really?
Oh.
Okay. All right. What's your regular, Aaron? Yeah, Aaron.
My regular is
Let's say.
Long Live the King, AJ Fernandez.
Yeah, I see you with that often. I kind of know what Mizzay's regular is, but let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm right. So should I say it? You tell me if I'm right or wrong?
Yeah, I will tell you.
I'm gonna go with the Oliva V.
You're right. It's also like the Ave Maria Reconquista. Okay. So that's one of the ones I'm always buying up. I never run out of that as well.
My regular right now is it is Ave Maria, also Argentum.
Argentum.
Yeah, okay. I like them. I gave them a shot off a cigar bid and I fell in love with them.
Why do y'all be struggling with that name so bad?
Let's say it the correct way.
You say Ava, you said Ave. It's Ave, like the song Ave Maria.
The song is a song called Ave Maria.
Wait,
Never mind.
Is it the
Thanks, Bob. Thank you, guys. We're gonna keep going.
No, it's not that one.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
that
the opera song.
Let me hear it.
Yo, he breaks out with that.
If I broke out with that, show's over. Show's over. The camera going to break.
Doesn't matter how,
but at least
I get paid for it.
That's true.
No.
That's true.
But he is correct.
That is true.
Song.
Yes.
I would like to hear it one day.
Not for me.
I like to see it on camera.
Yes.
I ain't gonna tell a lie.
So tell the people who you are, where you're from, how long you've been smoking, that type of thing.
I'm from Feltonville. Part of
Feltonville where? Okay, all right.
You know how we're all from a little, little neighborhood.
Right.
I've been smoking better 17 years.
And how did it begin?
How does that story?
Yeah, how did that story begin?
Some dude rolled into my bike shop.
Okay.
I got Cubans. They always got Cubans. You know what I'm saying? They always got
One of them guys.
So, my partner bought a box. Oh, we're going to celebrate. I tried it. First one was a little weak, obviously, so it didn't matter for me.
Okay.
Retro was decent.
Okay.
This is your first cigar ever?
This is my first cigar.
And you retroed and everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's because the guy I was with,
He was walking you through it.
he was also, he was a smoker.
Gotcha. Okay.
Older cat.
Okay.
And I was like, he's like, you got a retro, and of course you're like, what's that?
What's that? Right.
And once that was there, it had a nice little flavor. Like I said, now obviously I smoke a little more.
Right.
So I'm not really good with the mild stuff.
Okay.
You progressed.
So I mean, once that started, nobody else in the shop smoked. I'm not going to let them go to waste.
Makes sense
So
to me.
by the time that box was done, that was it. Then I started moving spots. That's when I ran in, started meeting Dixon.
Yeah.
Okay.
He started putting me on to different things. Then it just progressed more.
Did you
Nice.
say how long? How long?
Yeah, about 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Nice. All right. Well, good.
Do you recall what that cigar was? You said it was a Cuban, but
I do not.
Do not,
The only
okay.
reason I do that, like I said, we all know. Someone that's always selling Cubans, you would think they worked for Cohiba.
Right.
This is the best you're ever going to get.
Exactly.
Da-da-da-da.
Are you sure that it was a Cuban? You still don't know.
I do not know.
Right. Gotcha.
Because at that point,
You could
I
tell.
never
You would
bought
know,
the box. At that point, I wouldn't have known.
Right.
I just thought the box was expensive, so you know.
That joint was,
these are
that joint was probably
$25.
fake, yo.
These are $25 a piece. I'm like, oh, they gotta be real.
Yeah. 25 per cigar, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but back then I didn't know.
And that guy, that guy was a cigar smoker.
He was.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right. Gotcha.
For all I know, he went home and smoked an ass.
Exactly.
Try that once.
That's it. I like them. The cigars.
I can't do that.
I can't do it often, but every once in a while I'll pull ass.
You have to smoke something to know if you like it or not. So.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I can never say I never smoked the Tatiana though.
How about
And I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like.
I'll agree with you on that.
let's go a little not so flavorful, but what's the stepper? Hot stepper? What is that called? The stepper cigar, like Caribbean colors on it.
Right. The one that the
It's
white,
got
like
like a-
white smoke.
Yeah, the incense. I don't know how to
Yeah, it's
talk
like
about
incense.
Y'all know what it's called.
I can't.
Have you had that?
I have.
It's called the bomber clot.
It's not bad.
This is called the bomber.
Yeah,
The bomber clot.
I don't mind certain things
The upsetter.
that have
Upsetter.
Yes.
Yeah.
The upsetter out of one that's flavored is probably the one I'll smoke
Right.
Okay.
more than any.
Yeah.
And that's if you're lucky once a month.
Right. Nice. Okay. So you will smoke an upsetter.
Let's go around.
Yikes.
What we drinking? We didn't do that. Bob, you start. What do you got over there?
Kinsey.
Direct bourbon.
Yes.
Oh,
No rye.
Nice.
Mizzay.
I'm drinking RL Seal, one of my favorite rums to drink.
Nice.
And I have Stella.
Oh yeah,
on
you
the
got
floor,
your
but
beer, John.
I'm
Yeah.
drinking Estella as well, and Sazerac rye.
Sazerac.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do they make rice as well?
That was funny.
Aaron, what you drinking?
I stopped at Starbucks on my way here, and I got a white hot chocolate, and I got water.
Oh, okay.
No drink. Yeah, no drink. Just
Are you drinking these days at all?
yeah. I just got my wine, but
Okay.
it's a little too early for me.
Yeah, you smoked last night.
Yeah. Was he done?
So him last.
Listen, I wasn't there, man. I wasn't.
Yeah.
My partner, both my homies is done.
Yeah, he was done.
That is too funny.
Keep it simple.
Too funny.
All right. I actually have the old questions from the when I was prepared for the other show for Bob. Let's get into this a little bit. And I know you said you're from Feltonville, which is a neighborhood in Philly. But I know you are familiar with other neighborhoods and you got around as a kid,
Yes.
as a grown up, venture out. A lot of people stay in their own neighborhood, for the most part, but I know that wasn't you, right?
Right. Definitely not.
So I'll just preface all of this to say that Bob has a lot of diversity when it comes to his friends. He may have the least number of friends that he has may be white people. That may be true. I don't know.
That's exactly true.
It is.
That's exactly true.
So my question is, were you always able to drift between the racial lines so easily?
I mean, growing up, my neighborhood was diverse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the most part, from a nice chunk of my life, I was with all the Spanish boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Feltonville, yeah.
And once you start, I've always rode. I've learned how to ride since I was 10.
We'll get into that too.
Once you're in the bike community and you're not, we like to say dickhead. If you're not a dickhead,
Oh, you can't say
roll
that.
with you. Yo,
That's a bad word.
I've already tried to curb a couple times. That's,
You'll need to.
I just need to make sure.
You're free to speak as you will.
Yes.
But I will notice that since the zone, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're a felon. Doesn't matter if you're a cop.
Okay.
We all get along.
That's a fact.
Drinking, we smoke, we ride, or vice versa, whatever. We all have something in common.
The thing in common is we respect each other, first of all, and cigars.
Cigars and liquor.
Liquor.
Yeah.
Liquor for sure. Probably liquor more than cigars.
Liquor
but
definitely helps.
Yeah, liquor more than cigars, but yeah.
But besides the bike community, what I learned as in cigars isn't a hobby.
Right.
It's definitely a lifestyle, just like the bikes.
Yep.
And So once you embrace something, you're always willing to move, And like I said, race isn't it. You're a dick. You're a dick. Doesn't matter who you are.
Right.
Agreed.
You got them in all races.
I mean, and then again,
Toast to that.
and yes, I have less white friends than most. Yes, and most people are going to look at this and see me and wonder why I'm doing what you guys do.
Right. Exactly. That is a fact.
Well, after viewing it, hopefully they understand.
Right.
They get it. Well, even if they don't understand, they get it. So, I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on. Well, I got more questions.
I'm going in with questions because
ahead.
he's been mentioning things that is
jump to it.
like the best thing ever.
Wait, because I did want to say this.
Okay.
Just that everyone knows. Right now, we are not where you usually see us. We are at the Smoker Zone in Philadelphia on Rising Sun Avenue. They've been so kind to let us come in here, shoot our show, and shoot our shot. And just wanted to shout them out. So if you're ever in Philadelphia, definitely go to the Smoker Zone, pick up some cigars. Huge lounge. The clientele is super friendly, so you definitely want to make that a stop if you're here.
You took part of my segue that I was going to. So you take my ideas, man. I got to take the hat off. Maybe you won't know that. So you were mentioning that you are in the bike community. A lot of our fans may not know anything about the bike community. Can you give a little bit? What they know is watching dumbass TV shows.
Oh, like Sons of Anarchy.
Right. So can you give a little bit more of that and how maybe Cigars is integrated within that from your experience?
Well, my experience is, what you see on TV. And don't get me wrong, some things that you see on TV is to the point. Also depending on if you're independent. You arrive at a club. If the club is an MC, an RC, or an SC.
What's the difference?
SC is a social club.
Which
Which are usually mainly women. But I've
thank you for saying
come
that.
across a couple of members
You can't say that.
seen in an area.
You can't say that.
But riding club is RC is a riding club. It's just like a
Is
bunch.
the SC usually associated with MC? Is it like the wives? Is it like the wives or the girlfriends of?
Well, no, it's not even that. It's the point of the wives or the old ladies. And most people that are in the MC world, if it's a wife, she's an old lady. She's not the wife.
Gotcha.
Like I said, RC is just a riding club. It's just to say we got together, We wanted to be like TV and throw a patch on.
Right.
You would put RC.
Okay.
Because there's rules to making a club.
Okay.
Right.
Huh. All right. There's a board and all that? Like a board of representative board?
There's certain things we can't talk about.
Right. Right. Too deep. Now, do you have a lot of...
In a nice way.
Right, exactly. Now, do you have a lot of the guys that you ride with that are cigar smokers, enthusiasts in cigars?
Quite a few.
Okay.
Not everyone.
Not everyone, right.
And the ones that are, smoke while we ride.
Smoke while you ride.
Smoke while you ride, yes.
How difficult is that to do? Smoking.
It's not that bad.
You have to get the right cigar.
Right.
Because if you're doing 80 or 90, this legal is not going to hold up.
Exactly. It's going to fray. You're going to get...
What's a good cigar to ride?
Honestly, the best cigar I ever did, and I actually did this on my own. I got 46. The black market from Alex Bradley. 46. Out of 46 of riding at 50 to 110, 2 of them fell apart. The other ones held tight.
No way.
No matter what. I'm talking riding from here to Lake George for Americade.
Get out of here.
And you're varying speed.
Yeah, exactly.
120.
Yeah.
Easy.
So the cigar that doesn't hold together, it just starts to unravel?
And then
Yep.
it looks like, how them old things you put in it will pop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The cartoon cigars,
Right,
exactly.
A lot
That is
of
too
that.
funny.
Wow.
That is the only cigar I actually tested. And that's the one that holds up to the test.
Nice.
But obviously, black market's not a full cigar, so it's not like you're not going to smoke a double of Haro and then smoke that, because
Right.
then what's the point?
What's the point? Exactly. Nice. I like it. I'll finish my questioning of the witness here. So.
I've actually got one more question about riding. So everyone in the MC has to ride, correct?
Yes.
But SC, well, that's women you're saying. RC, everyone has to ride also, or they don't?
It's a riding club.
Okay.
I mean, that
All right.
kind of defeats the purpose. Some clubs do have a trail car, which would be more of a truck with a trailer. If we're on our way to Baltimore and I break down, there's no shop around. It's like
Right.
Sunday at midnight. Throw it on a trailer, got somewhere to go. Most people do that for long distance, and a lot of people don't. I mean, it's just kind of a... But usually the trail car isn't in the club. They're
The
just
driver or
whoever's driving the car, unless his bike's down or anything like that. Most of the people, they just like to be... When you're around bikers,
They're fans.
when they're together, it's a whole different world.
They're groupies.
Yeah, pretty much. Or hang-arounds for another.
Another,
Yes, I mean,
Because I was going to ask, how do you determine who drives the trail car? If everybody wants to ride, like you pull straws and the one with the short straw, how you gotta ride?
You got to drive in the car.
well, that would suck. Most bikers always want to ride.
Right.
I'm gonna go back to talking about you personally.
Okay.
So we've already got into that you are eclectic and have a diverse friendship. Why do you think you can? What is it about you that's able to do that when most people can't?
Oh, well, I mean, I guess, one, where you're raised. 2, how you're raised. Because some people, parents are older, they're raised as in, whether you're white, you're black, Spanish, you
Right.
stay with your own
Say when
kind.
yeah.
Right.
I was never raised like that. I was always raised as in, judge the person for who they are.
Right.
And you attribute that to mom?
Mom and dad.
Okay.
Nice.
And
Nice.
that was just, that's what they always said, you never know how he's going to be until you get to know him.
Right.
I mean, he could still be a dick, but then you'll know on your own, not because someone else told you not to like him.
Right. Nice. Good.
Like I
Good.
said, me, and then again, also, some of the areas that I used to hang wasn't too many of the Caucasian persuasion.
Okay. Gotcha.
I grew up
Gotcha.
in Southwest Philly, which is, some sections are white, but where I was all black neighborhood. In the hood, And there was one guy, a family, white family that lived on our block. And the white guy was cool as shit. And there was a gang, 5-4 Ghetto. He wasn't in the gang, but he hung with them. He did all kind of shit, And I'm thinking that was kind of your situation in Feltonville, only it was Spanish, right?
No, actually, in Feltonville, it was, we had Spanish dudes, we had black dudes. There's apartments that live behind me. A lot of the black dudes live there. Spanish kids live around the corner. My main block growing up, majority of it was white. But
see, there's something else.
I'm going to try to put this very delicately. Some people are brought up to think because they're white, they're superior.
Very true.
To me, I don't care if you're a billionaire, a millionaire, or you make $10 an hour. You're not better than that person, whoever you are. Some of the guys that kids were in the neighborhood, the kids were cool, but you could tell that, say, we met you. And you could tell that they were like, hey, how you doing? I'll hang out with him. But you could tell that when you roll, he's going to start talking shit.
Right. That's a fact.
First of all, bothers me in general.
Yeah, because then you're like, what happens when I walk away?
Right.
Yeah.
But all the guys, like, one of the guys I grew up with was a black dude. We called him Butter. And the only reason I don't know how he got the name, but he only dated white girls. And it had to be pure.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding.
Yo, hilarious.
But Butter's my man. He'll be, to this day, he'll always be my man.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what's up.
When he was younger, he had some problem with his stepdad. He lived with us for a little while. And like I said, I guess everybody was too uppity for me. Maybe we'll go that route.
Okay.
There's a couple guys I grew up with. There's a friend of mine I've known since '77, and no matter what, he's the same way I am. Shit. I think one of his baby's moms is Spanish. I think only one though.
Nice.
Only one.
Yeah, well, he's got
Nice.
quite a few. But
So I think go ahead. I'm sorry.
I can't. My neighborhood was, like I said, kind of diverse. It was more of when I got a little older and, I started riding on my own where, I was a young kid. I bought a bike off the street, hid it somewhere so I didn't get caught. And I would go down the way.
Right.
Go down towards 6th and Luzerne. That's where I started to hang with the Spanish dudes. When I was in high school, I only hung with the Spanish dudes.
Right.
One white guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's Italian, so we're not really.
Yeah.
But I feel more comfortable around black, Asian, Puerto Rican than I do with most white folk. Because he walks down the street, an old white lady may cross the street because they're on the same side. That's actually happened to me more than once. So they do the same with me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, everybody talks about that privilege. They forgot to give it to me.
Right.
So did you
hilarious.
click with a lot, and I don't want to stereotype white people, but the lot that you met weren't genuine to the point where you just didn't click with them. The way you were built and the way they're built was way too different for you to get tight with them or trust them even.
Nice.
Yeah, it's hard to trust anybody, obviously.
For sure.
But even the ones that you think that, they're tight. Sooner or later, one of them still hits you in the back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So this is Bob's point of view. We love white people, okay?
Wait. Am I supposed to say I love black people?
Yo, that went left. That went left
I
fast.
just say that
was too funny.
That it's what he's been around, what he's been dealt with in his life and his experience.
Right.
Period. Which is why he's here. We're asking for his experience in life, cigars, whiskey, liquor, all that.
Right.
Mizzay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was going to get back to cigars.
Let's do it.
Well, that's an idea.
All right. This is what we're here for. So, I guess my question for you then, Will, when you travel, you're on your motorcycle traveling. How do you pack your cigar? What do you do?
I keep it in my humidor.
Herfador?
Yeah, Herfador.
Okay.
I don't bring my whole humidor.
you might tie it to the back of the
There's a will.
There's a will, there's a way.
I put them in my saddlebags.
Okay.
One
Yeah.
side's got cigars and the other one carries 30 beers.
Lake George's
30 beers.
It does.
Exclamation point on 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lake George's bottle.
Well, cans or the little 7 ounces.
Oh, okay.
Not that.
It's not that, it's not that big enough, yeah.
Sometimes a quick stop.
Yeah.
Right.
But we going back already? So,
Oh, that's funny.
Lake George is New York, right?
Yes.
How many cigars did you take? About.
30.
Did you stay overnight or
I was there 40.
30.
4 days?
30.
30.
Again, magic number, 30.
It's a theme.
Well,
30.
you got to kind of keep it. Yes.
Did y'all stop at cigar stores or did you buy cigars or you smoked your 30? That was it.
No, up there, I didn't see any, so I wanted to bring enough. I'm lying. Carlos, we stopped at a spot and I bought a few.
Oh, okay.
Got to support local. So, I mean, but
Nice.
everywhere I go, whether I have 30, 50, 20, if there's a spot,
Stay with 30. Stay with 30.
you never know. Like here, a lot of stuff I smoke, but I'm used to this. You go to another
fine with
right, but if you go to
Right,
another
right.
spot, they may have shit that you don't.
That you don't even want.
you don't have home.
Yeah, like the upsetter.
So it's funny because usually I'm the one saying.
Right. Oh, too
But-
funny.
If you can get another, you're not going to know if you like that cigar until you get it. And instead of one cigar bed buying 5 or a bundle or whatever, buy one. You like
try
it,
it out,
then you know what it is.
Right.
So anywhere you ride, always find a cigar spot.
Yes.
30 enough? Did you run out or?
No, because I bought 5 more.
Okay. But you were running out?
Of course.
For 4 days, you smoked 34 cigars.
You do know how much we drink, right?
I'm just asking.
Oh, you definitely know how much we drink. My bad. But yeah, you got to figure, we wake up at 6 to bike rally.
Yeah.
We're out.
Yeah.
I
You got
wake
the whole
up
day.
right after I get out the shower and brush my teeth. As I'm getting dressed, I'm lighting up.
Yeah.
So you chain pretty much smoking back to back a lot during the day.
Yeah, well, you figure most days I'm anywhere between 6 to 8 anyway.
Right.
And then when you out of town, it's
And
like,
then it's just a party anyway.
Right.
okay.
More cigars than food.
Food, no, when you're away, it's liquid diet.
Liquid diet. Agreed.
Every now and then you can chew on something, but yeah, it's a liquid diet.
We haven't eaten. What day is this? That is too funny. That's what's up. So, with you being I'm just going to say regular here at Smoker Zone. When you
Even though where you are.
I was taking time to get my question together. So when you go to other lounges, like, I'm trying to be tactful, but I'm not going to be tactful. When you go to other lounges, like these, I guess, lame ass lounges, other places where they're not in the inner cities, I'll say it that way. Do you feel like comfortable in there? Do you feel like, okay, this is cool? Or do you be like, this is not the zone, I got to get out of here?
Well, I went to one in King of Prussia for the first time.
Okay.
When I walked in, I felt like all eyes were on me. You know?
Right.
It was like, that's why I went this way.
Right.
But some places you walk in, you can feel it.
Right.
Like City.
Right.
Fantastic.
Right.
You know, they're open late.
Right off the bat, you know.
I know when I go there, I'm comfortable. Conchi, it's a little more uppity
It's a
than
different
I am.
vibe, yeah.
Right. Different
Still
vibe
nice,
for sure.
which is cool. But yeah, I like to walk in to where we bring our own shit.
Right.
Whether you drink rye, I'm not a big rye guy, so. And I'm not spending $30 for a sip.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Yes, BYOBs are usually more welcoming
Okay.
than others.
I agree on that.
Because everybody, like, here, if the bottle's on the table, it's for everybody.
For everybody, yep. Mm-hmm.
And when new people come in, we try to get people to come, and even the new people, we try to get them to sit for a little while.
Yeah, hang.
I mean, we get a little... I can be a little aggressive.
That's a good word. That's a good word. Aggressive is a good word.
I can be a little
That's fine.
aggressive. Yeah. If I see a man that's 6'4", 360, and he's smoking a Tatiana, I'm gonna call him.
Gonna say something. Okay.
I'll ask him if it's for his wife.
Oh
no. Get offended. Who am I?
Oh my goodness.
You have being aggressive, right? Speaking aggressive sometimes. You have free reign in some areas with certain people to say whatever you want.
I do.
Use whatever word you want.
I do.
But you know where that is and when you're in that place and when you're not in that place.
Right.
Yeah.
But then when me and say Miz busted up and he says a word that someone like me's not supposed to me.
Right.
And I tell you, don't do it again because I'm going to say it back.
Mm-hmm.
You two may be like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Right.
But, and I don't do it often because I do it to bust a certain individual's ass.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I don't do it because to me, I mean, granted, people use it as a word what it's not really meant. It's ignorant.
Right.
He's an ignorant fuck. It doesn't matter.
Right.
So, but in society, good.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, in our group, I can be who I am. Mm-hmm. Just as in you can be who you are. Right. Mm-hmm. To me, I don't need someone to be a certain way just because you're in a certain environment. I'm like this no matter where we go.
Right.
I don't really.
That's true.
I don't give a shit.
That is true.
You either like me or you don't.
Right.
And you like me, that's great. We'll be boys. You don't, you'll never call to borrow my truck.
There you go.
I usually warn people before I bring them around Bob. Listen. You're gonna meet Bob.
Trust me, you ain't the only one.
Oh shit.
But I think the only way, the best thing about me and what people finally figure it out is that I'm not fake. I never will be fake. If I got a problem with you, I'll tell you. If I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not gonna tell him.
Right.
Exactly.
If I'm telling him, that means I'm a punk anyway. Be who you are. I don't give a shit who you are.
I agree.
You're straight up with me, we could clash. But I'm still going to respect you because you are who you are.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I like it. That's hood talk right there. That's hood talk right there. I like it.
Having been around different cities, I'm guessing you ride to a lot of different cities. Okay. I know y'all were supposed to go ride to Alaska. You didn't do it yet, right?
Yeah, the hard part about that is I'm not allowed in Canada.
Oh, okay. You got to go to Canada.
Yeah, I know the question that you got in your fucking head. Yo, straight to the door. You see his face.
Yes.
Any question?
Yes.
And if anybody knows about Canada, they know why.
Right. Exactly.
What I was going to ask is, what city in your experience is one of the best or the best cigar city for you?
Chicago was nice.
Why? Tell me why.
I didn't find a big lounge like this, but when I rolled in, very diverse. But as soon as I said what's up, bought my stuff, it was almost like being home.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
They welcomed you in. That's cool. That's what's up.
McAllen, sit down for a little bit. They're a little different than we are, obviously. Every city has their own little
thing,
little niche. I had a good time. The selection was okay, but going into a shop and feeling welcome from the door, makes the whole lounge, makes the whole situation better.
And that's one of the reasons we all like to go out and smoke with each other, different lounges, just to get that vibe, the atmosphere.
It's also the reason we frequent some of the same spots,
right.
or don't frequent some other spots,
right. Hit a spot up and go once. I'm like, I don't really.
Yeah, I'll never be back. I'll never go back to this place. Yeah, I hear you.
Right, like I said, and there's spots, yeah, I can mention that I'm not gonna do because you don't put them on blast. It's their
Right.
business.
Yeah, right.
But there's some spots that you go to that are pretty close, and you don't feel, even though you know some people there,
Yeah.
still feel a little.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Right. Right.
It's the welcoming part, like you said. If you get that, then you come back.
And then you get that fake, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You know what that's about.
Yeah.
Buy your shit and get out.
Right. I like it. I like it.
One more thing before we close this out. You got something else?
I have a lot of questions, but I'm not going to ask them all because then we'll be here for 4 hours.
All right.
I'm curious. Now, see that? Now I'm intrigued.
Pull out the hardest question.
Pause. Wait a minute.
Hardest question.
Okay. Yeah, finish the sentence.
no
Finish the
pause
sentence. It was a super pause in there. Super pause.
You shot too early.
You understand that, right?
Wait, I was like, he gonna say it. He gonna say it.
Hey, you
Pause.
understand that. That's fucked up right there.
No, yeah, go ahead.
So there have been a few new cigars that came out. I wanted to see if any of us had any of the new cigars. One that I know of that just came out, I think, the Mortal Coil by Cigar. Did you just have that?
Yeah, I had that last night.
I want Bob to go first. Can you think of any?
That's the one they referred to the basic.
Like it was similar to the basic?
That's what they said.
Yes.
That's a lie.
It's
That's a lie.
It's like the Anaconda.
It's a lie. Yeah.
Anaconda.
It's a little weaker. It has flavor.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's morning stick.
Okay.
Base, but the base, everywhere you go, I was just at another spot yesterday, picked something up. Everybody threw it as in, yo, you're a basis smoke. Yeah. And I already knew. Everybody tries to push it. This is just as good as the basic. This is the basic.
But you can see it's similar within that family.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely in the family.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
It's a distant cousin.
Yeah.
Distant third cousin.
It's in there. But I disagree with you about morning stick. It's not morning stick for me.
You saying it's stronger?
Yeah.
It's stronger than morning stick. But, his level of smoking is different from
8 a
mine.
day, 8 cigars a day.
Hold on. I could smoke all Connecticut's if I was,
Yeah, 8 a day.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Might have a different palate than you.
Oh, yeah. None at all.
Slight. I still got that. I still get flavor.
Nice.
The Aganorsa. You just had that. I see
Which
you
one?
smoked That one. The new
The rare leaf.
line.
The rare leaf.
The rare leaf.
Rare leaf, right? The new size that they just put out.
I actually, the rare leaf, the first one I had, trash. No draw now. You can always get a shit one in a box.
Right, yes, you
Now
That's
my
true.
second and third one, I let them sit for a little bit,
let it age a little.
and I smoked it. The second one was nice, had a little flavor. Like again, it's not a midnight after I've been smoking all day thing. It's a decent stick. I don't believe it's not. It don't hit as hard as that as a Supreme.
Well,
That's a fact.
I was actually talking about.
That's a fact.
Now different size.
Right, because they brought out the smaller size.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same as the old one.
Right.
I think
Okay.
the old one had a little more hit,
Definitely.
but the Supreme Leaf is still a good.
Still a decent stick.
I bought the box as soon as they came in because I knew they were going to go.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm done.
They're gone. And that was like 2 weeks maybe at the most.
Nah, it's been
A week.
almost.
It's been a week and a half.
Cigars a day, yes.
Yeah, right.
So I mean, some days I only do like 3 or 4. Not when I'm here,
Nice.
and that's
Nice.
5 days a week.
Nice.
One of the new cigars you've had the Mortal Coil.
Yeah,
Right.
yes.
Anything else?
I guess the one I'm smoking now is Bones, CAO Bones. Considered new.
It's not bad.
That's
It's
not
not
new,
new,
yeah.
but it's not bad.
Yeah.
No, I can't think off the top right now. I smoke too many cigars. I can't think of the newest one I might have had besides the one.
I know you have a long list. Mine isn't that long. I've had my cigar list isn't that long.
Hilarious.
I've had the Agrinorsa Rare Breed, and the Supreme, and I think that may be it. This isn't new, right?
No.
I didn't know if it was a special edition.
No.
So you go ahead.
As far as, I don't have like a long list of new ones I can have off the top of my head. I mean, right off the top of my head, the new one that I've had, a lot of people started to have is the Cinnabon cigar.
Okay, I haven't smoked it, but I heard nothing but bad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that those flavors weak. It's supposed to taste like a Cinnabon. People that smoke it are looking for, give me that flavor.
Can y'all see
It's
that?
barely there.
No
Can y'all see
shit.
that?
That's what I was.
It's the label of a Cinnabon. And it's not, it doesn't really have any flavor at all, to be honest. So that one, you have the Clown Cigars. I think I have that here. Yeah.
Now, I have that cigar.
I have not had that.
Is that from
I have
King of
not had
Prussia?
that.
Where'd you get it?
I can't tell you that.
Wow.
No, you can get it from you can get it from Cigar Mojo, and also K Cigar Sensations sells
So
them.
that's King of Prussia and K's. Okay.
And K's. Yeah. And they've brought out the new special edition for this year of the Cavalier.
Okay. Oh, Cavalier's the one that used to have the gold diamond.
That's this.
Yeah. I'm saying.
But this is the special edition one for this year, I think for 2020.
Okay.
So yeah, that one is pretty new. And one that actually just came out. So I know I've smoked it on the show several episodes ago. There was a cigar that came out a while ago called the Egg Roll by Punch.
That's the one I was thinking of.
All right, so that one is, that one's from like a year or some change ago, maybe 2 years ago. But they brought out a new one actually. It's called the.
Just leave it open.
Yeah, I know. Because I keep forgetting that I forgot that I have it in here. They had one after that called like the Chow Mein or something like that.
I think so.
And then they got a new one called the Kung Pao.
Yeah, that's.
And so it's essentially, when you smoke it, it's essentially the bigger version of the egg roll.
Okay.
And that's what I'm gonna smoke. The next one, Shaggy Foot. Yeah.
Does it taste like an egg roll?
It tastes like the egg roll.
The egg roll cigar.
Yeah.
Egg roll.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
From which store? Wait, how was it? How was Kung Pao for you?
Oh, great. That one is actually, it's a little bit more flavor to it than the egg roll. So it's actually pretty good, but it's not as strong. So like the egg, when I say strength, I mean as far as taste. So the egg roll has a little bit more pepper in it. This one doesn't have as much pepper. So it's actually pretty good. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then, darn, I guess I did have a bigger list. And then other than that, I'm not going to go through each and every one, but then everyone, I've been kind of putting everyone on to the Lost, the Caldwell Lost Cigars. I forgot what they call. They're essentially called Lost Cigars. They're like a special version of the Caldwell cigars, and they got like a whole different line of those. I'll show you a bunch of those, in the upcoming shows. You'll see them. Very good.
Do you have something? No. We'll wrap this up. I also want to say, if it's loud in here, the people are here. But Philly is having an event, Philly Cigar Week, coming up April 19th through April 25th. So if you live in Philly, you got to do it. If you smoke cigars, you got to do it. If you like to just hang out, smoke cigars, and shoot the shit with your friends or people you don't know, you got to come out. There's events every day of the week, April 19th through the 25th, Philly Cigar Week. Make a point, put it on your calendar, try and come out. We can go around the room. I'll just say I'm Bruce Johnson, Osaje Cigar Crew. I want to thank Bob Patchell for letting us interview him, letting us dig deep.
Yeah, Bob in the building.
But that's it for me. When you see me, smoke with me. That's all. So, Mizzay
Littlejohn, I'm Cigar Talk host. I'm glad you guys are here with us today and enjoy the cigars. That's all I can say.
Mizzay? I'm sorry. Aaron, I'm
Sorry. I didn't mean to look at my phone at you guys, but I also wanted to bring up some information, if I may. So we have also this is being March is Women's Month.
Cigar Week.
So this Women's Month.
Right.
But then on the 19th through the 21st, they're having a Women's Cigar Week here in Philly. Check out online for more information about that. But again, it's Women's Cigar Week. It starts from the 19th to the 21st here in Philly. So check it out. Look into it. It'll be great, especially for all y'all women. Let us know where y'all going to be so we can be there.
So the events, Philly Cigar Week and Women's Cigar Week, right?
Right.
Are what it is. It's not at one place. It's events at different cigar lounges, different venues. So you check out for Philly Cigar Week. It's at Philly Cigar Week on Instagram. I'll put it up. It'll be right there on screen. Check them out on Instagram. Get all the information. You can buy the tickets. You know when Women's Cigar Week?
Yeah.
They got
it's the 19th.
WCW.
Right. You talking about the webpage or
when we edit, you'll see.
It's on the Eventbrite background. So yeah.
All the information on screen for Women's Cigar Week as
Yes.
well. Check it out.
Yes.
Bob, last words?
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad I got here this time.
True.
You were here before us.
I was just going to say, actually, you got me.
True.
That's out, ladies and gentlemen.
Cigar Talk Show.
And that's it.
I was waiting for the guy to do this.
Cigar Talk Show.